Hello, everyone. Divine Feminine Empress 444 here to do a collective read. Decks have already been shuffled. I hope everybody's doing really well this evening. I'm hopping on really, really late, which never happens for me because normally I'm in bed at this time. But I feel somebody pulling on my energy really heavily right now. So I figured, yes, get on here and read because I feel called to. So with that being said, remember that this is a collective reading. This is not a personal reading. Everything you need is in my description box if you are looking for a personal reading. Also, remember to flip the roles how they fit for your situation. Remember this, the energy could be past, present, or future. Also, remember to use your discernment while watching the reading. With that being said, we're going to tap into the energy of the collective. Like I said, I kept getting this heavy energy of someone pulling on me, right? And then I kept hearing that new song from Kehlani, Ooh, right? And then I kept seeing like somebody not being able to fall asleep, right? In bed thinking about someone, right, from the past, or like sitting somewhere and thinking about somebody from the past. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. With that being said, we're going to tap in. Give me something for the collective. We have running. We have love, hate. We have thug. And we have married. Okay. Whew. Collective. We have the lovers. We have the Knight of Cups. Oh, that one fell on the floor. Hold on 1 second. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Three of Swords. We have Judgment. Oh boy. We have the Four of Swords. And remember to place your energy where your energy fits, okay? I'm just going to read the cards. I'm called to not call out like you or them in this situation right now. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. With that being said, so the energy that I'm seeing here is somebody that was a runner, okay? I'm definitely seeing somebody that like somebody was in a relationship, a romantic relationship with somebody who was a runner, okay? I feel like you, again, I don't want to call that out. So somebody here felt like they saw marriage in somebody, and somebody else maybe possibly felt that too, but then it's like they're a runner, right? So maybe that scares them. This is somebody who could be going through some kind of like legal issues. They could have been doing something illegal, okay? I don't want to go deep into that unless Spirit wants me to, like what it actually is, but that's the energy I'm feeling right now. Definitely with this Lovers card, I'm definitely seeing like you and this person or these two people came together, right? You were in alignment to come together with this person, or this person with you. I'm definitely called to say that too. Like, this is why I say take the energy how it fits for your situation, because you could be this person. I don't know. But anyway, with this Knight of Cups energy, I'm definitely seeing somebody like seeing you as somebody who is beautiful, is they admire you, right? There's somebody here admiring somebody, wanting to I'm getting this heavy energy of wanting to be around this person, right? But because they're such a runner and they have some kind of like illegal shit they're dealing with, right? So that also came into play why they ran. I don't know if you even know this, right? Whoever else is in this situation maybe didn't know this, right? That this person had all kinds of drama going on. Okay? This is crazy. Anyway, I'm going to keep reading because that's what the Spirit's calling me to do. But what I'm seeing here is like this person wants to follow their heart, right? And they want to offer this other person love. Okay? I do feel like this person in some way has this like it's really like a weird sick way of like they think they love someone. I'm hearing um not knowing though. Oh, I'm called to say this. So when you, the person that's the runner in this situation, okay, I feel like they didn't take the opportunity to like follow the other person. I feel like it's because they were juggling too many things financially as well. I'm telling you, this person was doing something illegal. This person could have been like selling drugs or doing something of that sort. I am called to say that. Spirit is taking me there. Because I just heard nickel and diming. So it's like they could have lived a whole nother life than this other person even really knew. Okay. So the situation ended, and I definitely see some heartbreak here, right? This has caused whoever was the unknown person, like they weren't aware, a lot of heartbreak and pain, right? I feel like whoever that person is, they had to call judgment on this situation, right? But I'm seeing, okay, so now it's showing me like the person that, thank you, Spirit, the person that had the heartbreak that didn't know about what this runner was up to, thank you, Spirit, is having a hard time like replaying things. That's what I'm hearing. It's almost like trying to figure out why, the whys, the where, the what happened. Maybe it constantly comes up, or it could be that it didn't come up for a while again and now it's like almost like resurfacing itself. And I feel like it's because this person's pulling on your energy. Yes, definitely. This person sees you as somebody, or whoever this is, as somebody really confident, really focused. You're somebody who has a lot of determination, okay? And again, if that's not you, flip the role. I'm talking about you as the runner, okay? There's a runner, and then there's the chaser. Okay, we'll just say runner and chaser. Um, and not saying you were per se chasing this person. You may not have. You may have totally disregarded this person because that's the energy I'm feeling. But I'm called to say that they wanted you to be in that chaser dynamic. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. But yes, this person definitely sees you as somebody really confident, and that's why you didn't chase. I feel like you were led by Spirit. And so you didn't chase this person. If I'm talking to you, you didn't chase this person. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's dig deeper. Give me something on this. Why is this coming up for me, Spirit? Why is this coming up for the collective? The High Priestess. It's like your mind is getting the best of you, whoever you are. It's like you trust yourself, right? And it's like some things that it was like you had this inner knowing, okay, about this person, but you could never confirm it, right? And then, but you trusted yourself, and I feel like you walked away from this situation. Why is this coming up? What is this? The moon. Okay, so some things are being revealed. Okay. Mm-hmm. And that could even be just not really hearing about this person per se, but maybe from watching readings, or maybe you're getting dreams about it, or um out of nowhere you'll certain thoughts will come to your mind, or you'll see a movie of an event, something of that sort. It's something that you're getting downloads on. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I don't know why this woke me up. Hopefully, this is gonna help someone. Because, man, I want to be sleeping right now. The Hierophant. Yeah. This person, you make this person nervous because they know you're intuitive, because they know that you trust yourself. I feel like also this person knows you've forgiven them. Mm-hmm. Because you've gained so much wisdom. And see, that's the fear. They're used to, whoever this runner is, okay? They're used to having people confused, okay? Making people still like yearn and want and need answers. Thank you, Spirit. And I feel like you trusted yourself and walked away and trusted in the universe and spirit and God, right? And to guide you and lead you to something better. And this person, they admire you for that, but they also, it's almost like a shame. I'm getting this feeling of shame. It's like, how could you forgive me? You know, because I did wrong, right? And they're so used to other people always wanting to come back and needing answers. And you don't do that. You don't need that. Thank you, Spirit. This is pretty deep. I'm definitely getting a heavy energy of a runner watching me too. Okay. Whenever you see this, you may be the person that's the runner. Okay. So we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah. It's like you've stepped into this new energy of creativity, something new. For some of you, you could have even actually stepped into some kind of like marriage. Maybe you got married, maybe you're engaged. Just new. Some of you, you could have had a new baby with someone else, right? Because you're meant to give love and receive love. I am called to say that. Give me something more. Strength. Mm-hmm. This person feels like you could have tamed them, okay? And maybe you did by leaving. Maybe you were so strong in your walk away, I'm called to say, that it taught this person something. And maybe also I'm hearing like you having compassion for this person, because you knew that what they were going through was mm, it's almost like I'm gonna say it how spirit's showing it to me. So it's like having compassion for someone because you know they just don't, at the time maybe they were living in the moment and they weren't thinking of like what could play out, what they could lose, right? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Spirit. King of Cups. Yeah. You're emotionally balanced. Again, you're somebody who's compassionate, somebody who you take control. It's almost like, so the energy that Spirit's showing to me is like somebody going through heartbreak and still showing up for work every day. Someone who's going through heartbreak and still raising children. Someone who's going through heartbreak and um still being empathetic towards other people and kind and considerate. That's what Spirit's showing it to me. Give me something more, Spirit. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles. It's like no matter what you go through, and see, okay, so you could have shared with this person, or vice versa. Again, take the roles how they fit. But you could have shared with this person things that you went through, right? And this person, because you're so like still show up in love and like kindness and generosity, I feel like this person maybe didn't believe the things you were telling them, right? And I think now they see that, like, even though you were hurt by them and you still pushed forward, now they see that you weren't lying. It was like now they're seeing and understanding that you're meant to be handled well. Thank you, Spirit. You're meant to be handled well. I just heard not a side piece. You're like a wife material, right? Or vice versa, male or female. But I'm definitely seeing you want to surround yourself with people that invest in you as well as you invest in them. Thank you, Spirit. Give me something more. Yeah. Emperor. You're somebody that maybe even without you knowing, right? By your walk away. I just keep hearing about this walk away. By your walk away, you are showing people or this person that you demand respect. And you stand in that. You stand in that power. hmm And again, this could have been really hard for whoever this is that was dealing with this runner. If that's you, put the roles how they fit. Um, this could have been hard, right? But I feel like this person's in like awe, amazed that like you kept going. You just kept going, even though you were hurting. Thank you, Spirit. I don't think this person could do that. This runner, that's why they run. They run because they don't want to have to deal with their own emotions. Thank you, Spirit. Yep. Seven of Cups. They see opportunities and they go for them. It's like you were hidden to them. You were the hidden gem, I just heard. And they're a daydreamer. They can't see past the illusions, right? So if things look bright and shiny, they run to it. Whole time, you were the prize. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, Two of Swords. It all comes down to decisions, right? So you decided to walk away from this runner, right? Because you know you deserve better. This person also had a decision, right? And they decided to keep themselves blindfolded, right? They didn't want to feel the emotions. The fear of like losing, I just heard, losing themselves. Ooh, Spirit, you're going deep tonight. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is like, this person wanted to keep themselves blindfolded to what love felt like, right? Um, because in the past, maybe love hurt for them. Maybe someone walked away for them. But I'm getting whoever you are, you will take that risk, right? Because I just heard this old quote, and I know I'm gonna get it wrong right now, but you'll understand however it comes out. I'm called to say thank you, Spirit. Um, but it had to do with even a even a month of love, right? Just knowing that you've had the experience was beautiful in itself, right? So say if you to never feel love would be that's painful. Do you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Spirit. I knew I wasn't gonna say it right, so Spirit just told me to say it like that. Yeah, it's like taking that risk. Like, yeah, heartbreak sucks, right? But man, love feels good, right? Amen, Queen of Cups. Whoever I'm speaking to, you're very loving, compassionate, very nurturing and healing. You definitely felt healing to this person. I'm definitely getting somebody who like was able to let their shoulders down when they were around you. You also, whoever you are, you're very stable, right? And even if you had things like going wrong in your life or like things out of order, going through some things, I feel like you never wavered. You never not still showed up, right? You always show up in love. Steady. Thank you, Spirit. You definitely could be a parent. And if you're not, this person definitely saw themselves having children with you. Ten of Swords in reverse. I feel like the way Spirit's showing this to me is you've been through so much. So much. So it was almost like, what's the worst that could happen? I've already been through it all, right? Whoever I'm speaking to, you're resilient. You are resilient. Yeah. Eight of Swords. Now I feel like this person is like really stuck in their head, having a lot of negative thoughts, right? And not being able to move on. So I'm definitely hearing that this person is pulling on your energy because I'm telling you, this woke me up. This woke me up. At first, when I woke up, I, I got this feeling of like sadness. And then it was like in my thoughts, right? And like just feeling sad. And then all of a sudden, because I had a weird dream too. But anyway, and then all of a sudden, it went from that to leading me to that song from Kaylani, Ooh, right? As like somebody thinking of you, somebody like thinking of you in that way, meaning sexual. Okay. And then all of a sudden, it was like I could feel the nudge from Spirit to get on here. Okay. So whoever you are, stop pulling on my energy at 1:30 in the morning. I'm just kidding. Well, no, I'm not. Somebody's laying in bed or sitting somewhere thinking about somebody heavily, and I'm telling you, it's this runner energy. Absolutely. The sick part is like they want to come back so bad, but they know they've betrayed you, and they're never going to be able to tell you the full truth. I feel like you know what this person, because you got downloads, because you've learned again from even watching tarot, something Spirit gave you answers, right? Because this person is never going to. And I think that might be the biggest message, that this person doesn't have the guts. This person doesn't have, I'm just really hearing guts. It would be too embarrassing for this person to admit their wrongs. Thank you, Spirit. King of Wands. Yeah, they're in this King of Wands energy. They want to The energy that Spirit's showing to me is like, they don't know how to overcome challenges. They want to seem like this king, right? When I think of King of Wands, I think of somebody, depending. Sometimes I think of them like somebody who's just very a go-getter, right? That will try new things. But in this energy, the way Spirit's showing it to me is like they're always chasing, right? After like new and then running from it, right? They think with their lower extremities. Um, this is definitely somebody though that like they like challenge too. Maybe thank you, Spirit. You were this person's biggest challenge. Thank you, Spirit. Because you didn't fold, you didn't come back, you didn't chase this person. Thank you, Spirit. Give me something more. Yeah. You did your due diligence and you kept working. Mm, absolutely. You showed this person that you have fucking high standards and you were not willing to accept their bullshit. Mm. You go collective. The Empress, that's what I'm talking about. You worked hard on yourself. So at some point when you met this person, you guys were definitely in alignment to me at the time. There was something about the both of you, and I'm definitely getting maybe more like a codependency attachment. You guys were definitely in alignment to meet, okay? But the difference was when this person started doing you wrong, Spirit, the universe, God pulled you away, right? And wanted you to work on yourself. And you did, because you're showing up in this Empress energy. Somebody who's very abundant, somebody who's very nurturing, a lot of growth. You're evolving. Thank you, Spirit. Four of Cups and the Ace of Wands. I'm telling you, whoever this runner is, the runner is trying to manifest you. They want you to have I just heard empathy for them, right? They want you to forgive them. And I feel like you have. And I feel like they know that. This is so crazy. Because they know that you've forgiven them because, again, you're not chasing them. It's almost like it is what it is. Sayonara, right? And the only way you can do that is if you've grown and don't need answers, right? Um, I'm definitely getting heavy energy though. It's like they're still looking outside of themselves for accolades. I'm hearing like this is the type of person that hops from like woman to woman or man to man, and they need that attention, affection, admiration, right? Because they don't know how to go within. So it's almost like they're stuck. They're stuck. And they could be pulling on your energy. And I feel like Spirit could be trying to guide them, and they're just not listening for sure. With this Ace of Wands, I feel like you're showing this person willpower, something that they've never held. Okay? You're definitely showing that if you take all of that energy, right? Your own energy, and use it on yourself, that's how you grow. You're showing this person something, even without you really knowing that. You're showing this person something, and I feel like that has to do with um, them not trying to steal other people. Because I'm definitely getting whoever this person is, they siphon energy. when you were around this person, you could have been tired. You could have felt definitely lethargic as well, I'm called to say. And especially if you guys like the sexual energy, if you guys were, sexual with this person, I'm definitely getting like probably felt exhausted afterwards. This person was literally draining you. And this would have been the type of person that would jump up afterwards and be like, okay, I'm going to work. Or okay, I'm going downstairs, or you know what I mean? You were like a socket to this person. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, that's the ending. They know that you have transformed, okay? But I do still feel like this person's kind of clinging onto your energy. Maybe you want to do a spiritual bath. Maybe you want to mm, get out in nature, maybe meditate, something of that sort. Definitely, you could do an energy release of this person again, because I definitely see this person still trying to cling on to your energy. We're gonna get a couple cards from here too, real quick. What is the blockage? Not for this person, not for this runner, for my collective, right? What is the blockage? Two of Wands. Let's see here. Ace of Cups. I am definitely called to say you could be undecided which way you want to go. And with this Ace of Cups, it's almost like trusting your heart, opening your heart again. hmm I feel like whoever you are, you're being admired. Give me one more. Nine of Swords. There could be something holding you back here, right? And it could be like overworking. Thank you, Spirit. I'm definitely getting an energy of like, for someone here, definitely too, you could be a nurse or like in that field, a doctor, something of that sort. I'm also seeing like military too, for someone. But I'm also called to say like just overworking yourself and not enjoying like life's pleasures or what you really feel drawn to do. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's do, because I pulled this deck out for a reason, because it's funny that I said it's like somebody thinking of whoever you are, or vice versa. And I pulled out this because this is new for me, but it's unfinished business. I've been looking through the deck, and I haven't used it yet till today. Um, but again, I still am going through the deck. Um, I love reading about what the creator felt when they made the cards. And then, of course, then tapping into my own energy of the cards. But the reason why I'm saying this is because it's funny, because it says unfinished business, and that's what this is about, unfinished business. So, yeah. But I am going to, in that deck, they have some oracles, and I do want it. I was called to grab these out for someone. It's ask the spirits a yes, no, or maybe question, right? Think of whatever this is that you wanted to ask. I'll pull out a couple because I feel like even people who may see this later, it's going to be meant for you. So I'll do 3 cards. Okay. You ask your spirit team, your spirit guides a question, okay? And one of these three cards will be for you, okay? I'm just going to randomly pull. So there's 1, 2, 3. Okay? If you picked 1, it says you may need to fight for what you want. It won't be easy. Again, I definitely felt like when I was doing this reading, someone could be a runner watching me. And then I have you for number 2, you control what outcome is served. Choose your ingredients wisely. That's a good one. And then for the third one, it's regarding your outcome, justice will be served. Hopefully this resonated for somebody. If it did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Also, again, if you're interested in a personal reading, everything you need is inside my description box. Yeah, and I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for all your love, support, likes, shares, comments. I love it all. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.